Morning everybody, welcome to today's assembly, the second of our virtual assemblies. Now, since last time of filming, the month of Ramadan has begun, and we hope that those of you who are observing your fast are embracing the time to reflect. Last week I mentioned to you that we'd had a couple of births and I missed out somebody's baby. Now, Miss Tracy, congratulations to you on the birth of Hannah. Now, again, since that time, we've had another member of staff having twins. Imagine that. So, little girl twins have been born to Miss Goz, who has been a learning support assistant alongside Ms Patel in Marie Curie class. So, congratulations and welcome to the world, those newborn babies. I'm now going to hand over to Ms Patora, who's going to introduce this week's theme.
Hello everybody, it's me, Ms Patora. I've been busy spending time with my newborn twins. You know what? Here's a picture of them. I've been missing you all, and I'm pleased to be joining you for assembly today. Today's theme is optimism and positivity. So let me ask you a question. What does it mean to be positive? Let's see what some other people think.
For me, to be positive means approaching activities or situations with the attitude that I am actually going to be able to achieve whatever it is.
Is when my friends told me very funny jokes and when teachers have silly voice at the end of a book, and I really wish I could have one of those.
When you've done something good or you scored a goal, you feel very happy.
Well, when I walk through West Ham Park at this time of year and I look up at the trees and I see that they're just coming into leaf and there's a beautiful green canopy above me and the sun's trickling down through the trees, that always cheers me up.
Optimism does not mean that we pretend to be happy even if we're not. Optimism is about looking for the positive in a situation, and it can help us feel more emotionally healthy. Let's see what Mrs Rios, Mr Tull and some other children think. They've got 4 tips for us on how to stay positive and optimistic.
One of the best things I think to do to stay positive is to have a go at being creative with something. I'm here in the creativity room with all our musical instruments, and if you've got musical instruments at home, playing a musical instrument is a wonderful thing to do to give yourself that outlet for your creativity and help you stay positive. To make something really helps you stay positive and puts a smile on your face.
This morning we have been doing drawings at school to keep us fun and make us have lots of fun so we're not bored all the time. It's really fun to draw and just use your imagination.
Being healthy is also important. You can also make sure what you eat is good and not a lot of fat food.
It's really important whilst you're at home that you make sure you're drinking lots and lots of liquids. And of course juice is delicious, but it's also filled with sugar. So you need to make sure that you're also having lots of water, isn't that right, Haja?
Yeah, and if you're drinking lots of liquids, be sure to not drink a lot of sodas because it's not good for your body.
And it's not good for your
Teeth.
Not good for your teeth. So make sure you're drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, and having fun whilst you're at home.
Exercise makes you feel good, and you could join us while we're doing some exercise to keep fit. So first, we're going to take our feet out, and then we're going to touch the ground, and we're going to do that 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do jumping jacks. So spread your arms and legs out and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first, we will spread our legs out, and then we will turn and put our other knee down. We'll do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're gonna do something like this to get our leg muscles working out. We're gonna do 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, I'm just gonna log in so that I can connect and start talking with lots of my friends.
Yoo-hoo, I'm so hyper. What's up? Hi, Mrs. Rios. How are you doing in quarantine? I'm really bored. What are you doing? Hi, Miss Rios. Good talking to you from home.
It has been absolutely amazing seeing all your guys' faces and getting to talk to you guys about what you've been getting up to at home. I've missed you guys loads and loads and loads, and I can't wait till we can see each other again.
Thanks, everyone. Maybe this week you can think of 4 things that make you feel positive. Back to you, Mrs Ttoffali.
That's super. Thanks, all of you. Now, next week's theme is going to be, can video games help us? Perhaps you could have a little think about that and record maybe a 10-second video onto the Google Classroom, and Mr Walker will be able to use it for next week's assembly. Why don't you give it a go? I'm now going to share with you a book about optimism and positivity, and this book is called Melvin, the Unluckiest Monkey in the World. Although those of you who are very observant will have noticed a very special something about the "un" at the beginning. Pete the penguin is in town when he spots his friend Melvin doing something unusual. "Melvin," says Pete, "why are you eating a carrot?" "Because I'm out of bananas," says Melvin. "Why are you out of bananas?" asks Pete. "Because today is my unlucky day," says Melvin. "Why is it your unlucky day?" says Pete. "Because it's always my unlucky day. I am the unluckiest monkey in the world." Pete buys a little snack at the fishmonger's, and Melvin asks if they have bananas too. Unsurprisingly, the answer is no. At the park, some people ask Melvin if they can take a picture of him with their little girl. Melvin is most alarmed. "Is it because I look silly?" "Don't worry," says Pete. "They just think you look cute. I wish someone would ask me." But Melvin is not impressed. "There must be something wrong with me. Everyone's looking at me." "Don't be ridiculous," says Pete. "They're just happy to see you." But Melvin is not convinced. "This puppy is trying to kill me," says Melvin. "Maybe I have a terrible disease that's making me unlucky. I have to go to the doctor." "Nonsense, Melvin," says Pete. Says the doctor. "I can't see anything wrong with you. You are luckier than you think." "Ugh," sighs Melvin. "See what an unlucky day I'm having? Not even the doctor can help me." "If you're so unlucky, maybe you should go home and go to bed," says Pete. "That's the worst idea you've ever had," says Melvin. "And you've had some very bad ones." "That's it. I'm off," says Pete. "Now, Pete, is angry with me, sobs Melvin. Today, I'm really very unlucky indeed. Melvin doesn't know what to do now that Pete has left. Then suddenly he sees a sign for a banana sale down the road. We just sold our very last banana, says the shopkeeper, to a penguin. Since when do penguins eat bananas? Asks Melvin, seriously annoyed. Melvin marches out of the shop and down the street. He hears a voice. Melvin! Wait! Pete runs towards Melvin and slips on a banana skin. Ah! He cries. I dropped all the bananas I bought for you and now they're ruined. You really are the unluckiest monkey in the world, says Pete. But you bought the bananas just to cheer me up, says Melvin, and that makes me the luckiest monkey in the world. Now, again, as I asked you last week, have a little think about why I chose that book today and whether you actually think that Melvin the monkey was lucky or unlucky. And actually, is there such a thing as being unlucky? And now it's time to see some of the fantastic learning you've been doing at home. Thank you in advance for all of those pieces of work you've been sending in. Please keep it coming.
Hello there and welcome to the Portway News. Today we are going straight to Boris Johnson. Hello, and I am back and ready to fight this virus with my sword and shield, with the help of all these doctors and nurses. A zonkey story. A zebra at Chiulu Hills National Park in Kenya has given birth to a zonkey, a cross between a zebra and a donkey. A Vanuatu storm. On the 6th of April, a storm with winds of 135 miles per hour hit Vanuatu, which is a country in the Pacific Ocean made up of a few islands. My friend's sister lives there. Goodbye and hope you have a good day.
Okay, and so now we have the stars of the week, and so it's the time to celebrate you and the work that you've been doing. What I didn't say last week was a huge, great, big well done to everybody who's been engaging with the learning on the Google Classroom. But also, I wanted to say a great big thank you and a well done to all the children who've been coming into school, whose parents may be key workers, and the fact that those children have been coming in every day and working so hard and enjoying themselves. And some of that you have seen on today's assembly. So the first child that I'm going to mention this morning is Sabiha in Gandhi class, for always being so polite and engaging while on the phone, and for her participation in online learning. Well done, Sabiha. Noelle in Berners-Lee class. This is for engaging in home learning tasks and having the confidence to share your ideas with the year group over Google Meet. Well done. Zainab in Cook class. You've been accessing the learning on Tapestry and you've been including your younger brother too. You've even made spiders from cardboard tubes to show that you don't have to be afraid of them. Well done. Binyamin in Marco Polo class, for exercising with Joe Wicks and accessing the Google Classroom every single day. Thank you so much. Anya Indagama, for her amazing effort at home with your learning. You're now able to write sentences all by yourself and you're beginning to add describing words. That's fantastic. Well done, Sabani in Aldrin class, for staying positive and enthusiastically engaging with the online activities. Thank you for sharing your learning with Aldrin on Google Classroom. Sama in Brunel, for your attitude throughout lockdown. You've always been polite and positive on the telephone, and you are ever present in keeping the mood optimistic in the online classroom. Now, Sama, perhaps I should have shared a story about you today. Benjamin in Pasteur class, for being a creative chameleon at home and making everybody smile with lovely pictures of creation. Carolina in Hawking class, for your engagement and interest towards your learning that has been set on the Google Classroom. It's great to see that Carolina has shown as much care for her home learning as she would have for her learning in school. You have been a brilliant role model, Carolina. Well done. Tammy in Rosa Parks, for having such a positive attitude and bringing a smile to your teacher's face during your weekly phone calls. Thank you for that. Anastasia and Helen Keller, for embracing the learning opportunities with enthusiasm on Google Classroom. Not only have you been an active member, but you are always encouraging your peers. Well done and thank you. Zara in Einstein, for your enthusiasm towards your learning and your kind feedback to your friends' work on the Google Classroom. Xavier in Edison class, for furthering your own learning about the recent topic on ancient Greece. And you've uploaded some incredible videos of yourself discussing the Olympics to teach the rest of the class. Apparently this was so informative. Well done, Xavier. I'll have to take a look myself. Mariam in Edison class, for always being so supportive of other people on the Google Classroom. You comment on lots of other people's work or opinions and you're always positive and kind. It's lovely to see. Thank you. Habiba in Malala class, for making such a great effort to share your maths learning every day and for being a generally polite and fantastic individual. Well done, Eddie in Mandela, for a wonderful presentation in Spanish all about Mexico. On a languages theme, well done, Sauda in Malala, for showing great curiosity in wanting to learn a new language at home. Well done, Tom in Pankhurst, for being experimental and creative with your surrealism, which Year 6 are hoping that you, Tom, are going to share in your video conferencing. Well done, Carolina in Hawking class, for always completing your Spanish learning to such a high standard and with fantastic care and creativity. Your teacher is always so impressed and delighted to see Carolina's home learning. Well done, Carolina. Noelia in Pasteur class, for showing continuous enthusiasm and commitment to your home learning. You've been sharing examples of your work and all the activities you're doing on Google Classroom. You are inspiring other children in your year group. Very well done, Noelia. Well done too to Umar in Attenborough class. You apparently were so polite when your teacher spoke to you and asked after your teacher too in the telephone conversation. Well done. Apparently you then told your teacher the geography facts that you had learned and even made a mini geography quiz with some tricky questions in there. Your teacher had lots of fun speaking to you. Thank you. Well done, Sarah in Galileo class, for showing commitment and immersing yourself in your home learning. thank you for sharing your amazing work. And to Tamid in Da Vinci class for participating in all of the home learning and going above and beyond in your maths. Keep enjoying those Lego challenges. And finally, to Xing Yang in Columba's class for accessing home learning resources and sharing beautiful pictures of your artwork via the Tapestry app. These made all of your teachers smile. So well done all of you for the fantastic effort you're putting in with your learning at home, and thank you for engaging with it and being so positive and kind to others too. Well done. Thanks everybody for joining us today. It's been great to see you, and thanks too for joining us last week. We had so many live viewings. We were so impressed. It would have been lovely to be able to see you guys watching it from your lounges. Unfortunately, not yet. Please join us again next week at the same time, Friday morning at 10 o'clock, and we wish you all a very happy and safe week ahead. Take care everyone. Bye.